Hello, I'm Sara Jackson, the Young Carers Manager.
I'm Emily Walton-Davies, Young Carers Educational Officer.
I'm Mechan, Senior Young Carer and Young Adult Carer Support Worker.
I'm Eilidh.
I'm James.
My name's Lhlyaijana.
And you are a young carer, yes?
I'm a young carer.
I'm a young carer for my stepdad.
What support does Dumfries and Galloway Carers Centre offer young carers?
We offer support to young carers aged between 7 and 18 who have a caring responsibility for somebody at home, whether that be a parent, a sibling or a grandparent, or it could be a mix of all of them.
I think the most important thing that we offer is tailored support to their needs. So it could be one-to-one support, seeing us in school, coming along to groups, but it's really important that that support is flexible.
There's a variety of different funding opportunities that we also provide for young carers, whether that's our Time for You fund, our education fund or the emergency fund, and supporting external funding applications too.
How did you get involved with the Carers Centre?
I got referred through school and a few other agencies referred me through here.
I've been here a bit longer than a year and a half, I don't know exactly, but I got in it by my mum talking to a lot of people that work here and things.
What have young carers involved gained from this support?
I think the most important thing that our young carers have gained is the opportunity to make friendships and also to kind of explore their identity. They're not just a young carer, they're a young person.
I think the big thing is being amongst peers who are in the same situation as them.
Just someone to talk to about being a young carer, to make new friends.
Just a wee bit of a break from looking after my little brother constantly. I do a lot of help with mum.
And have you found that break here?
Yes.
Everybody's so nice and supportive. I am a lot less stressed.
I think there are a variety of barriers for young carers.
Mostly the struggle to get free time. I do go out with my friends, but it's not as much as other people do.
So you're having to sacrifice some of your own time?
Yeah. It's just the worry that if something goes wrong, I'll need to be there.
A lot of adults don't understand. I've got all my exams coming up and it's kind of hard to balance constantly caring for my younger brother and trying to keep on top of all the work. It's not easy, and it's also sometimes hard when people take out their frustration on me or my brother. I'm trying to explain to them it's not his fault that he gets angry or upset.
My anxiety goes through the roof, especially at school, because I have things that are happening in the morning where I have to get myself ready for school and then grab things around the house for my mum and stuff, and then when I go to school I have loads of things to do there.
Has anything made that specifically easier?
When they come into the school and then I talk through it with Emma and stuff, it really helps.
Young carers always express barriers around education, and one of the other barriers that probably come up is the hidden young carers, people not identifying young people as having a caring role or maybe not seeing themselves as being a young carer.
The most consistent barrier that we come up against is just young carers identifying themselves as a young carer. If they've been doing that role for a long time, they're not recognising that they are a young carer. It's just part of their lives and who they are. We're getting a lot of young carers who are registering with the service sort of later on into their teens and early adulthood, who probably could have accessed the support a lot earlier.
So a massive part of having young carers self-identify is them understanding and knowing who a young carer is and trying to remove that stigma as well. Since I've been in post, we've been able to raise more awareness within schools, generate that awareness with teachers, ensuring our staff are more educated and able to have those conversations with families and pupils themselves to be able to then put referrals in.
What has been a core moment or highlight?
I think for me is seeing the service grow over the years. I've seen so many young carers grow from when they've been 7 right the way through to adulthood. See young carers come into themselves and know that they can have positive destination.
A huge highlight is the Young Carers Festival. Watching those young carers have the opportunity to be a young person and just have a few days away from all their responsibilities. At the end of the festival there was 500 young carers all gathered around in a circle, and a young carer turned to me and said, "I am linked to all these young people," and that for me was huge because I thought she's feeling like she's recognised.
When I have been delivering assemblies and someone self-identifies, they then feel empowered that they have a voice and they can say that they are a young carer and they know what that means and they know how they can access the support if they need it.
Honeypot's amazing. It's like a place where you can go over to stay for the weekend if you're a young carer.
There's been many. Last year's trip to the Parliament was amazing. I went to the Young Carers Festival. I've been to play up in Edinburgh. That was also amazing. And there's just been so many opportunities where I've been able to like express me as me.
The Dumfries Young Carers Project was the winner of the 2024 Holywood Award. The Carers Centre spent this award in part on theatre trips such as the Edinburgh trip you mentioned. What was the impact of this for you?
It's not something I've ever actually experienced, so it's gave me a wee bit of experience what it's like to be like in a theatre. I got to spend time with people that I get along with that are like in a similar situation.
I like travelling, and then when we got there, I just really like pantomimes and live shows and stuff.
Do you think trips like that are worthwhile?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think makes them important for you guys to be doing?
Like, it's a well-needed break.
The simplest thing for some of them going on a train, because they've not been on a train, being introduced to a city and being able to explore a wee bit.
What did winning this award mean to Dumfries and Galloway Carers Centre?
It meant a huge amount to us. We're really committed to encouraging our young carers to communicate what they would like to do. It meant that we could facilitate those bigger opportunities for them that without the funding we wouldn't have been able to do.
And then finally, what are your hopes for the future?
I don't know. I'm in the school show. I hope it goes well, but I hope next year I actually get a bigger role.
My big long-term hopes are to be a paediatric doctor because I like helping people younger than me. In the next couple of years, I'm hoping that my mum's knee gets better.
To do like a lot more of these trips away with the carers and let other people know how hard it is actually to be a carer and put in a situation where you're just not ready to care.
We listen to the voices of our young carers locally, and we do feed in at a local level and nationally, and I think that that's recognised. They are experts in their role and we need to listen to them so that we get it right, not just for them but for others who are coming through and grown up within Dumfries and Galloway as well. One of the most important things is that they are able to be children